You're not gonna believe this, but we're doing an upper day, upper body. Push, pull, arms, shoulders, all of them. I'm fucking with your heads right now. I've never done upper day, lower day, but we're gonna do it. And it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have fucking fun today. Incline bench, starting with. In the beautiful Sorenex rack. Custom, signal orange and black. I've wanted these for a long time and I finally got one. The best multifunctional rack you can buy. There's nothing better. I'll put this bitch up against anything. It's awesome. And yes, push, pull. These are the jammer arms. We're gonna do some rows with them. I love it, I love it. But today, everybody, good day. How are you? Good to see you. Happy day, whatever the fuck it is. Doing Q&As. So I put up a post the other day, or last night on Instagram. Ask me anything. Steroids, drugs, life. That's pretty much what a lot of the questions were. We have noticed, all of us here, it's just me and Aiden, have noticed that they're a little more lively when I'm training. All of the answers are much more lively, kind of in the shit. My mind changes whenever I'm training versus whenever I'm just sitting somewhere there. So it should be interesting. A lot of good questions. Okay, this is coming from a foodie. First one, fuck, marry, kill, pancakes, waffles, French toast. Okay, this is, I don't eat these things for breakfast very often, but I like all three of them. I love waffles for the crevices, French toast for the texture, and pancakes because I think they make you the hugest. Just because you can pack them away. I'm being super indecisive like I always am. I'm fucking waffles, marrying pancakes, and killing French toast.
Would you rather be 9-time Mr. O or Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's the GOAT. We're talking about the GOAT. I'm a big football fan.
Quarterback aura, especially a top-level elite quarterback in the NFL.
Tom Brady.
Can't beat it.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Best cycle after starting TRT, currently on 120 tests. See, want to push it and go pro. He's 32.
Okay, this is loaded question. Can we please slow the fuck down with everything? If you're just coming off of TRT and you're taking 125 mgs, you're 32 years old, never ran a big cycle, and you want to turn pro, what do you want to turn pro in? Maybe just take the steps, the necessary steps to get to the next level and challenge yourself to the next level. So many people are always rushing to be like, a year from now, I want to do this. Great, you have to think like that, yes. But you also have to set short-term goals that are difficult to achieve short-term before you go after this massive long-term goal that you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. I wanted to be a pro fucking bodybuilder more than anything. I was like, I'm gonna fucking be a pro, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck it takes to do it, but I gotta get fucking huge first. I gotta get huge first, and I have to understand how all of these drugs are going to react in my body. This is the part that a lot of people fucking, they want to find the fucking short term, they want the shortcut. Whenever I was coming up, I didn't compete for a minute simply because I knew I needed to get big and I needed to figure my body out and how all the steroids and drugs react in my body. Just because some fucking faggot on Instagram says this is what's going to happen from this fucking drug, okay, great. That's what it says in the book. But is that how it happens for everybody? More than likely, it's not. Because I took things that everybody said was fucking awesome and it was perfect and it was great. And then I took it and it wasn't great. I didn't feel good on it. I felt like shit. I was constantly lumped up and I could not train to the level that I wanted to. Sustanon. I can't take Sustanon. Everybody is fucking going on and on about Sustanon and how great it is. I've tried a dozen different types of Sust. None of them have agreed with me. Sus flu every fucking time. So if I was like, I'm gonna go turn pro, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna take Sustanon, and my coach told me to take Sustanon, and everybody's saying Sustanon, and then I go to take it and it fucks everything up for 2 to 3 weeks, well, there just went the fucking 2 to 3 weeks into my 16-week prep. Completely fucked everything. You need to learn how your body responds to every single fucking thing you can do. You need to do that. I need to figure out what Masteron does to my body. Masteron propionate, Masteron enanthate, Primobolan, Anavar, Anadrol, Test Sip, Sustanon. Go through the list. Winstrol, injectable or oral. Halotestins, Trenbolin, then the fucking million other things that everybody's talking about. You have to figure out how those things work in your body. So you need to set fucking goals for yourself and set goals from an education standpoint about how your body responds to what the fuck you're putting inside of it. And that's just the fucking drugs. That's not the training, that's not the food, that's not the calorie surplus, that's not the calorie deficit, and that's sure as fuck not how your mind works on all those drugs. There is a massive road in front of you, very long. Good to have a goal, but you also need to set yourself up for success with short-term difficult goals. Let's put on 10 pounds of quality muscle. How are we gonna do that? Okay, take the drugs. I can tell you what to take, that's great. Take testosterone, Primobolan, Masteron. Use some orals as tools in the toolbox. Not every fucking day, but tools in the toolbox. And you have to pay attention to all those. And you gotta figure out if they're fucking real or not. 500 mgs of test, 600 mgs of Primos, 600 mgs of Masteron enanthate. Pretty fucking solid cycle. If you can't get fucking a decent amount of muscle off of that, you're training like a pussy and eating like a fucking bird. I was gonna say a swear word, but I didn't. Too many people are focused on the long-term goal and then get upset when they don't achieve it because they did not put difficult goals in front, short-term difficult goals in front of them that require a lot of consistent work for a short period of time to achieve the goal. They don't do it. They'll keep training the same way they are and then be like, oh, when it gets to 16 weeks out, I'll turn it up. Well, how about you take 12 weeks and put on a fucking good amount of muscle? Dedicate yourself for 12 fucking weeks and see if you actually can. In 1 year, I'll put on 25 pounds of muscle. Yeah, you and the fucking 6 other people ever in the entire fucking world did that. Take the time, short-term goals. Be effective, be decisive, kill shit for 12 weeks. And then, next 12 weeks. Next 12 weeks. Now listen, you have to stay focused on that because the reason you're doing this 12-week fucking intensity is for that goal down there. But you have to take the steps to do so. I knew that I could not become a pro unless I understood how every single fucking drug reacted in my body. It goes the same with training styles. This is the best way to fucking train. Look at me. Look at me in the gym. I know everything. The fuck you do. If that was the only way to fucking train that would make you huge, everybody'd be fucking massive. But they're not. There's a million different ways to do things. You have to figure out what works for you, so it's a lot of trial and error. I like it.
Anything you miss from bodybuilding prep?
The suffering. Because like, whenever you're in a prep and you have the muscle and you're starting to pull down, you're past the 6-week period, you're into the 5, the 4. Whenever you're 4 weeks out, like, you've already been hungry for weeks. And every day you wake up and you're leaner and leaner and your body starts to change. And once you get to 4 weeks out and your glutes are starting to really come in, and after workouts you set your fucking legs and you start to see your abs get so blocked out, it's crazy, that you're like, yeah, I'm not fucking hungry right now. I want this look. and you start to see the separation in your arms and everything's just coming to life. After you're done training abs, you're fucking from the whole way down to the bottom part of your ball bag all the way up into your chest as veins. Yeah, it's super fucking cool. Give me another cup of fucking black coffee and get right after it. I love that shit. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. It is in a way a drug, because it's a feeling that you created that there's no other way to get there other than fucking through hard work. It's the only way you're getting there. And whenever you have a good amount of muscle on your body, it looks and fucking feels way cooler. It's awesome. Oh, fuck yeah. Now it's starting to feel good. It's been a minute. Incline barbell. This isn't a question in there, but I'm going to answer it anyway. I think incline barbell is one of the greatest mass building chest exercises one can do. It is incredible. I attest my chest development, incline barbell, incline dumbbell flies. Dips too. Did a lot of dips when I was younger. All very old school, basic exercises. That's all I'll say. Yeah. There's a girl I'm interested in, but only just started to lock in. Do I pursue? Okay. Depends on what you're interested in about her. Is it her looks, or is it who she is as a person, or is it this, how is she going to benefit you? What type of asset is she going to be? Is it just to get your rocks off? Is it something that you think you can build a life with, or want to pursue someone that you can build a life with? But like you're just starting to lock in on your own goals, but you're kind of scatterbrained. And this is typical for a lot of men, especially young men. If you're just starting to lock in, me personally, like whenever I went through my bullshit, becoming, separating from my first wife, going through that divorce, I had to lock in on myself because I needed myself to be good. I need to figure out who I am and what I want out of life. If I do not know what I want out of life and I'm trying to fill a void with another person, that person fills that void. In my head, they'll fill that void, that happiness or that whatever I'm searching for. That doesn't happen. Just because there is somebody in your life that you think will fill that void, or is this missing piece of you, they're not. That's not how this works. Because if you're relying on someone else to fill a void or happiness or be your happiness, you will end up unhappy. You have to find out what you like in life and what you want out of life and share that with another person. The life partner that you're searching for, the life partner that you build a life with, is not just a piece of ass, is not just filling a void. Okay, they have to be so much more than that. They have to make you become better, and you have to make them become better. They already know who they are and where they're going in life. Who you are and where you're going in life. And then you come together and do good stuff together. You build a life with. You have to figure out what makes that person, why that person is the way they are.
Thumb in or thumb out?
Depends on the day, dude. You can't go thumb in every time. You can't do that. Then what makes it special? What's that?
The element of surprise.
Yeah, dude. You can't be in every time.
Tool in the toolbox.
Tool in the toolbox, dude. That's going to be a new saying in life for me. Tool in the toolbox. Whether it's a thumb in your ass or some Anadrols.
Current diet?
Food is the most important part of all of this. It's the most important part. I like food a lot. But over the years, I've just become married to it. Meaning that, I don't lust after foods and have it fuck up my life. I eat so consistently, I eat damn near the same fucking thing every single day. I have chicken and rice in containers, peanut butter, Hannah's peanut butter protein balls, whenever she makes them, I have 2 of those in the morning. I eat chicken and rice or beef and rice throughout the day while I'm at work. It never varies. That's what I fucking eat. I don't try and be like, oh my God, I want something else. I used to be like that. Now I'm like, no, just eat the chicken and rice and shut the fuck up. And then at nighttime, I usually, Hannah will either make me like some type of bowl, like a burger bowl, or chicken and rice bowl, or a salad. I eat a lot of salads, probably salads four to 5 days a week. That salad has lettuce, some Greek olives, some feta cheese, the pepperoncinis, and chicken or beef every day. And then at nighttime, I enjoy pretzels. I have like a few pretzel rods with a Diet Pop. Usually do that like 3 or 4 days a week. And a peanut butter and jelly rice cake, probably on the other days. One snack a night. I was doing 2 in the wintertime, and that's how I got fucking a little thick. I was doing both. You can't do both. Choose one or the other. If it fucks with my gut, I don't eat it. I love ice cream. I won't eat it because it'll fuck with my belly. Good pump. I'm in.
What is one of the best delayed gratification you've ever received?
This is gonna sound kind of fucked up to say, but it's just what popped in my head. Just because of my early feelings in life. I never thought I would be a dad. Whenever I was young and dreaming of being a pro bodybuilder and how my life would go, I dreamt of very similar. I looked up to Jay Cutler from a bodybuilding perspective. I loved Jay, always handled himself well in public, seemed like an honest, good guy, okay? And I loved how he handled himself. Everybody loved him, and I was a massive fan of him, still am. But so I never thought I was gonna be a dad, because I envisioned myself living like Jay. He doesn't have any kids, he traveled every weekend doing guest poses and this and that. And then in college, got pregnant with Adeline, and it was terrifying, scary, because that was not how I imagined my life going. And during those times, you think of crazy things. Is my life over? What am I gonna do? Scared, nervous, how am I gonna pay for this? I don't know, nothing. You know, my dad said whenever told him, he's like, well, nobody's dying. I'm like, oh, well, that's a fucking wild way to look at it. He's like, nah, you just gotta become a man and stop being such a bitch. Okay, sounds good. The gratification that I have now after those terrible things, those feelings and emotions and not knowing what to do, becoming a dad has been the greatest part of my life. It's what I yearn for every single day, is spending time with my family because I love it. I know how special it is. Being a part of what I do for a living. We've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars together as a group at Axe and Sledge with all of you beautiful motherfuckers for people in need. So I've seen people's families come down with debilitating diseases. I've seen and heard the most fucked up, crazy stories about people and their children. Still to this day, we get messages about it. And I don't have any of that in my life. I have beautiful, happy, healthy children that are going on and working really hard to do incredible things in their life. My oldest is going to Penn State, Maine for bio-pre-med, wants to study genetics and learn more stuff about whatever science has to offer and helping people. Yeah, I'm gonna take some fucking dad credit on that one. I'm gonna be like, man, my wife and I did an outstanding job. Like, this is awesome. So the gratification that I have now it's everything to me in life, because I did not know it ever existed. I was planning my life out completely different. And that goes to the next part of this, that God don't care about your plans. What will be, and you have to work really hard in your life for all the incredible things that you want. But you got to have faith that there is something more to it than what you think. And I'm living proof of that.
How Italian are you?
50% Italian. This fucking nose says difference though, dude. This nose, it says like 75%.
Your dad looks like 75.
My dad is 100% Italian.
Is he 100?
So my family lineage, my father is 100% Italian. My mom is German and Scottish. My grandfather was German, and my grandparents are both Italian from the old country. So old that my grandma, whenever my grandpap would sit down at dinner, she would serve him and then stand next to him during dinner. Like, that's how old school they were. She would serve him as he was eating as well. Just stand there and wait, whatever he needed. I only know one Italian word, and that is fungul. Imagine that. For any Italians, they know what that means, and if you didn't figure it out, just think of the one word I would know.
Trend experience? Most memorable?
So, I am so boldened to talk so openly about all the crazy fucked up things I've done in my life because I don't think anybody is free of skeletons in their life. I have had some wild fucking shit, and it is what it is, and I don't really give a fuck. I've gotten to this place where I am. So, tren. I loved it. Awesome. Super cool. Wild drug. High doses will make you do very crazy things. It will change. High doses of Trenbolone will change the way you think about a lot of stuff in life. I was prepping for a show. I was doing a cc and a quarter in both shoulders. I think it was 3/4 of a cc of Tren and half a cc of testosterone. For anybody that doesn't know, me back in the day, whatever I did to the right side of my body, I would also have to do the left side of my body. It's just how my head worked. Bodybuilder stuff. Smacked this shoulder, and I got the Tren cough like no other. If you've never had the Tren cough, it is uncontrollable, horrendous cough. It was to the point where I dropped to my knees. I'm fucking purple, just coughing, fucking like almost choking, okay? Purple, laying on the ground, coughing it out, just did not stop. And then finally, like, if you've ever had the Tren cough, you start to regain it feels like everything starts to reopen. You start feeling it again, and you're like, thank God. The metallic shit taste is still in your mouth after I regain my composure after, 10 to 15 minutes. Had to do the other shoulder. So I was like, all right, dickhead, let's do it again.
You ever feel like that bear is pissed you took his dick and stir coffee with it?
I saw that one. No. You know what? I mean, yeah, he's probably a little upset about it. He was an old bear, though. I tell you what. One day, whenever I fucking go, whenever it's time for me to go, and if there is somebody that has my dick and stirs their coffee with it, I'll be pretty proud because they're thinking of me, even whenever I'm gone, because I think of that bear. That bear was awesome. That was the first big game that I've ever killed, first predator I've ever killed, first wild game that my kids have ever eaten that I killed. I still have the bear dick right next to my coffee. There's so many in the stories that I have behind that with Zach and Ryan and Jay. If those stories are being told about me and somebody's stirring their fucking coffee with my dick, I'll be looking down saying, fuck yeah.
You're giving him some afterlife affection.
I fuck with Anna too. I'll be lick it clean.
What steroid gave you the most mass?
Oh, test deca D-ball. Test deca D-ball. All you gotta do is look back at some of my pictures and see them chubby cheekies. You guys wanna see something cool? This old school Jay Cutler poster. To Seth, train to be your best. Jay Cutler. I waited in the 2-hour Jay Cutler line years and years ago. I'm gonna put it up right there. Which life lesson do you think people learn too late? I think society has pushed so many men into thinking that they have to be this or they have to be that, and they don't actually find out who they are and what they want out of life. And it's an ongoing journey because, I've learned so many new things about myself from going through really shitty, hard, intense experiences. But whenever I learned about boundaries, it happened whenever I was at the lowest point in my life. And what do I want out of life? What do I want? Whenever I was a single dad on my own, there was nobody coming to fucking save me. I had my kids 24/7 for a year and a half. My mom would take them on Tuesdays. And I knew that was a life-defining moment. I was like, this is it. And I have to figure out who am I and what am I gonna be? I want a woman that will love me and will love my children like they are her own. That's asking a lot, Seth. I don't want anybody fucking with my shit. You fuck with my shit, immediately cut. You try to get between me and my girls, immediately cut. You try to fuck with my personal space, fuck you, cut. You try to fuck with my money, fuck you, cut. Set boundaries. This is my shit. You fuck with them, you're out. You're removed. And it goes for anybody in your life. You have to hold that same standard through, it has to be consistent. If anybody fucks with your shit, you have to remove them, no matter who they are, because they're fucking with your shit. Your shit makes you who you are. Boundaries. I had no boundaries early on in my life, and you become somewhat of a, I'm trying to please everyone. And when you're trying to please everyone, you're gonna please no one. And you sure as fuck are not going to please yourself, and then you'll get lost, and you'll be heartbroken, you'll be gut-wrenched, you'll be anxious, depressed. You'll be so many different feelings because you're trying to please too many people. You're not pleasing yourself. If you're not pleasing yourself, then you're never gonna be at your full potential because you have no boundaries for what you will and will not do in your life. And as you have those boundaries, you have to be confident in yourself that you can hold strong with those and not just let them down because you're having a bad day or lazy day or anything. Because the second someone knows that they can push through those boundaries and have you compromise, that's no longer a boundary. You have now lost, and they will take advantage of you as much as humanly possible. They'll do it. And whether they say that's what they're doing or not, they are doing that. Because what you learn in life is not everybody's honest either. Not everybody's a good person. Some people are legitimately out to fuck with your shit because sometimes they don't like that you have more than they do. Sometimes they don't like the way you look. Sometimes they don't like the way you do things. Thank you for all the questions. I love them. I could do this forever, but we can't have a 6-hour video of me answering questions that could be yes or no's and me just elaborating on and on. Keep going. I hope this was insightful for you. I'm grateful to be in the position that I am in and how so many people respect what I have done with my life and how hard I've worked to get to this position, not only from a training perspective, but from a life perspective. How I handle myself with my family, my kids, my business, my people. That's where the real shit is in life. And I love interactions with people because, you know, I truly do believe that we were all put here for a purpose. And it's our job to work through that to figure out what we're here to do. And to be in the position that I am and influence so many people to be better, more hardworking, more involved people, parents, fathers, husbands. That's what it's all about. Like me telling you to slap your wife on the ass and let her know you love her. That's a funny, fun thing that I do at the end of all these videos, but it's genuinely done to say, let your wife know that you do love her, that you do care about her, that you do know she exists. Because that's important. Because whenever you have kids and we have a hectic life and she's working and you're working and you got kids going to this game and that game and here and there, sometimes forget about one another. And that nice little slap lets her know that you know she's there and you love that ass. That's something that can't get lost in life. And whenever I say be a good, hardworking motherfucker, sometimes you got to be ignorant. You should always be working hard, but you got to be a good person. You got to have a heart. You got to have compassion in life. And that's something that, you know, is important to me in life because not everybody has the same opportunities that you do and you worked really hard for them, but there's a lot of really great people out there that can help you and you can help them. And you should be aware of that. So I appreciate everything. I love it. I love this shit. And I love the fact that so many people ask many different questions. It's not just about one subject. So warm it up. Let her know you love her, hug your kids, and work really hard. Thank you.